Start
Well,
off strong.
oh, this is it right here. The topic is about fear. I'm a little scared person, you know?
Oh
I'm a
hell no.
scared
He's
kid.
gonna say about he's gonna be like, I'm scared of roller coasters, head ass.
No, no, no. So, I think it was actually yesterday. So, I have three main fears, right? One, dying. Two, heights. And three, cockroaches, bro.
What
Those
the fuck?
those
Lame man.
terrify me. I know it sounds weird, but like I literally when I see one, I run away.
Wait, why do you say roaches?
I don't know. I just
Do you have like a past experience that made you scared of them?
no, I'm just scared. They creep me out. They like crawl and
Is it because they're like disgusting?
I guess
Yeah.
so, yeah. Cause like most of the times I've seen them, they're either in the restroom or the kitchen, and both are disgusting. Like
Yeah.
whenever I go to take a shit, like I always have to make sure I like check all around the restroom that they're not there.
Why don't you have like a raid bottle right there? Like
I
just in
do,
case.
but like
Oh really?
yeah, I have like five. I'm so terrified of them. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is because yesterday I was hungry, right, and it was like late at night, like 12 or 2 a.m., something like that, right.
Hmm.
And I went downstairs to go to the kitchen, right. So I was hungry, so I got like two pieces of chicken leftovers, right.
Yeah.
So I got it from the fridge and I started heating them on the microwave.
Yeah.
And I was just chilling. I was ready to eat. I was hungry. I was feeling good. I look over. There was literally a roach right next to me, like 3 feet. He was on the counter.
Uh-huh.
We had
Okay,
this
okay.
pot that had like the tomatoes and peppers because
Yeah.
we were gonna mix salsa, right. And the dude was literally behind the pot, and
Uh-huh.
his head just popped out, like you could just see his head, like he was lurking, like he was watching me,
Yeah.
that creeped me out. I didn't even take the chicken out of the microwave. I just ran away, like I just left.
Oh hell no, you're a pussy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, there's no reason. He didn't even move. I just saw him and ran away. Like, as a
Uh-huh.
human, that should not happen. I'm
Yeah, you
literally
should
like
get
300 times the size. You feel
it's
me?
all about fear. Yeah. Imagine it fell in the pot, like in the salsa pot, and
That's
now
what
you
I'm
know.
saying, bro. I could have stopped that. I could have prevented that, but no. I had to be scared. You think
Oh shit.
men 300 years ago were scared of cockroaches? No.
No.
But let me tell you the rest of the story.
Okay.
So, I go upstairs and I just try to forget about it,
Yeah.
I go on my phone, and then the guilt starts to come over me because it was like two big pieces of chicken, like the leftovers that I put on the microwave,
Yeah.
and I just left
Uh-huh.
them there on the microwave, and I'm like, dude, I'm wasting food, like that's not okay, just because of my stupid fear, like. So I was like, damn, those are two perfectly good pieces. Someone could have eaten that, right? And
Yeah.
then I go on Google. I say, how long does it take for chicken to go bad? It said without refrigeration, room temperature, 2 hours. And by that point,
Yeah.
like 3 hours had passed. So I was like, damn. So now
Oh.
I had a new objective at hand. I needed to go downstairs and throw away the chicken because, like, if someone goes downstairs, they might think that, oh, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. You just
So
started a new problem.
yeah, and,
Uh-huh.
and it would be my fault if they get like food poisoning. So I was like, okay, I mustered up the courage to go back downstairs. So like in like 3 a.m., right? I go to the kitchen to like take the chicken out of the
Yeah.
microwave, right? The cockroach is still there.
And
Like I'm
then?
like, what the hell? Bro was waiting for me. He knew I was scared of him.
Yeah.
But he was in a different position now. He was in the floor. I was like,
Oh
oh
no.
hell no. And
Yeah.
you know what's even crazier?
What?
I still didn't kill him. Bro is still
Cause
in my
out
house.
there.
Hell nah. I'm like, how the hell am I that scared? Like, what did they even do?
They don't do nothing. I mean, they can actually crawl into your ears when you're sleeping.
That's what I heard, bro. I searched it up because after it came back, I was like, no, this fear has to be over. And it said that cockroaches like humid and dark places, and
Mhm.
your ears are perfect candidates for that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So I'm like, oh my gosh. I searched up how to get rid of a fear of cockroaches. Like, so it was literally the same for every single thing. Uh, I don't know what it's called. It's like constant desensitization, or like basically getting used to it.
Hmm. How do you get used to it? What did you say?
They basically said first you start with talking about them, right?
Mhm.
like describing them with words, and then you move on to pictures, and then you
Okay.
move on to seeing dead ones in jars,
Okay.
and then you move on to seeing the real thing, which probably build a house, right?
Yeah. So did you go through that process?
No, because like, where do you have access to like dead cockroaches? You know.
Yeah.
But I was like, that can work. You know, that's possible that it can work. But
Mm.
it not only is it extremely difficult, but it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
And then this is where today comes in. Today I went to Six Flags, right? I
Yeah.
went to roller coasters I never dreamed of ever going. But because I was
Yeah.
peer pressured by all my friends, oh, dude, just go in. It's not even that bad. Like, come on.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, I would have probably never even gotten in those rides.
Yeah. So
So
that's the key, right?
the key is actually pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure.
Cause like also like Marines, like they're probably scared of dying. But
Yeah.
because they're pressured into going into the zone, you know, they have to
Uh-huh.
do it, so they're not scared anymore. I think
Yeah.
it's like the adrenaline or something like that. I don't know. That's just my theory.
And who
Like,
was peer
bro,
pressuring you? Like the whole group?
yeah, the whole group. But I think it
So
was in a good way, like well intentioned, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah. So if right now, if I go over to your house and we both see a cockroach right there, and you're trying to run away, I'm holding you back,
Yeah,
and I'm
that would
screaming
be the
at you
best
to
option.
do it.
Yeah. So yeah, like I went on the arguably one of the scariest rides in the park. I probably would have never gotten in my lifetime. You know.
Why were you so scared of heights?
I don't know.
Just naturally?
Yeah. Even like things that are not even that high up, like in the mall, like I feel like I'm gonna fall over the railings. You know, in the second floor. That scares me.
You don't have the best balance neither, right?
Yeah, no. That basically wraps up my thought.
On how peer pressure is a way of getting over fears, right?
Yeah. Well, pressure itself, because it doesn't have to be like with peers, you know.
Yeah.
You could just be like do the work, even though you're scared of talking on the phone with a customer in customer service, for example. Like you have
Yeah.
to do it, cause like, or else you'll lose your job. You know.
Yeah. So you're saying that works in nature of animals too, and everything else, like just survival.
Yeah.
So now tell us, what's another fear of yours?
Oh, dying young.
Dying young.
Well, not young. Like I feel like 30 isn't that bad, you know. But like right now, hell no. I couldn't do that.
You don't think of it, right?
I
Like
do
when you, oh,
sometimes.
you
Like
do.
today, I was
Uh-huh.
like, oh my gosh, what if I fall to my death? Or sometimes, what if someone randomly shoots me? You know?
That's why you're always scared. Like when we were out there in the woods
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. Cause
walking at night.
I'm not scared of death itself, honestly. But like I'm too concerned about the future. Like what could have happened, you know? Like if I die right here,
Yeah.
like what about like filmmaking, you know? I never even got to make a movie. Like what the hell? You know?
So you care about the future more than like other people's feelings, right? Like if you die, oh, I don't want to hurt my mom's feelings. You care about your future other than that, right?
I think
Or
it's
that
the same. I think it's the same.
really. So you'll feel bad, right, if you die. You
Yeah.
just don't want to hurt others.
I honestly don't, yeah.
But it's mostly if you're concerned, right, of the future.
Yeah. Like all that wasted potential. Tough.
Yeah. So what do you do? You can't even get rid of that fear, right? It's just that
No.
like why would you get rid of that?
But
And in a
like
way that's actually gonna help you survive. You're probably
yeah,
gonna be more cautious. Like if you think about it right now, who has higher chances of dying, me or you?
probably
Me, right?
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I do stupid shit like that. Or it's not stupid, it's just more risky, you know?
Yeah.
But some things, Sebas, some things that you're actually scared of are actually dumb. They're
I
just
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's like no reason you should be scared of it, but you're scared of it, you know?
I
And I
know.
think those things you should get over. Like
Yeah.
the cockroach.
Yeah.
What other things? Are you scared of talking to girls? Like right now, can you go up to a beautiful girl right now and try to have a conversation with her?
Yeah. But I
You
wouldn't like do it in a romantic way. I just like talk regularly, you know? Because I feel like I only
that's
talk
actually
in
better.
yeah. So yeah, I could do that to her. Like in Six Legs, I would have said hi to a girl. Like I would have started a conversation. I really wouldn't care.
Really.
Yeah.
Even with your outfit, with the no
Yeah.
socks,
I
in the
honestly don't
crowd.
care. Like I don't know what it
Really.
is. Like I think high school changed me, dude. Like I honestly don't care what people think about me anymore.
That's a good thing, man. I need to. That's one of my fears. Like with my
Really?
brother. Well, it's not a fear, it's just an insecurity. Is that the same thing? Like how I kind of care about what other people think about me?
Yeah. That's social anxiety.
Well, yeah, there we go. But it's I care about what like people that I'm interested in, what they think of me, not some random person.
Of
You
course.
know?
I think that's for everyone.
Yeah. Like if I walk into a random crowd, I'm not gonna care what they think of me, you know?
Yeah.
But if I walk into a classroom that I know them and I kind of want to get to know them, then okay. Like the whole mask thing at school was one of that. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
wasn't it like the whole like mask and taking it off and how people actually see? Like that was a whole thing because like you build up that tension on how what people want. They want to see you. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just one thing.
Oh, I didn't even tell you. Okay, so I almost I was on the verge of crying when I first got to Six Flags.
Why?
Cause so they had all like did a carpool, right? Like Danny gave a ride to everyone else, but since
Hmm.
I lived kind of far away, I had to get my own ride, you know. So I went all
Hmm.
by myself, and they had already gone into the park by the time I got there.
Yeah.
So I was literally inside all by myself. Like I feel like that's one of the things that you should never do alone. Like going to a theme park or like going out to a restaurant alone. Like come on, it's not bad. It's just weird, you know. You usually go with someone else. It's like a social event.
Yeah. I mean, I see how you think that, but I mean, I could disagree.
Really?
Like restaurants, going alone is not the worst. It's actually peaceful.
No, yeah, but
And
like you don't see that every day. Like you don't see people dining all by themselves, you know? Or do you? I'm not sure.
I do,
Really?
honestly. Yeah.
Oh,
I think you should learn to love spending time with yourself. Like once you learn that, like you can do that
yeah,
wherever you are now. Like you could literally go to a movie by yourself.
yeah.
And you wouldn't want to do that, right? Like who does that?
I would, but yeah, it's who does that, you know? I
Yeah.
would love to, but I'm too scared of looking weird. Cause like
But I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I feel like everyone's gonna be thinking like I'm a weirdo. Like I'm either gonna steal something, or like I feel like they think I'm in bad intentions, you know? Cause it's so uncommon.
No, that's your social anxiety.
For real.
And I think that's just your opinion, how
Damn.
you say it's uncommon. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do that alone.
Really?
Even movies, yeah. There's just some occasions where people don't want to go with you.
You're
So you're
right.
just like, fuck it, I go. That's exactly why I went to the Deftones concert alone.
Oh
And
yeah.
on that one, you should take someone, right?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it? For your own safety, because there's like, what, 2,000 people in a stadium?
Yeah.
Why would you go alone? But I was like, fuck it, man. Like, no, it was all planned out all late. No one wanted to go. And I just went.
Yeah.
And a lot of people did look at me weird. I was looking around me, right? And I didn't see one single person alone until I
Really?
got to the chairs. Yeah.
Damn.
But you see, since I was alone, I actually talked to strangers, and it was actually cool. I had some real conversations.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to this one guy on how to sneak to the pit, like
For
asking him for his
real?
opinion, on my opinion, how to go into it. Yeah.
Wow.
Basically, I just said like I think the only way to go in there is wait till like gets like pitch black, right? Like all the stage lights are done, and you just go in there with a hoodie on. I had my jacket. I put it on my hoodie, and I just run in there, right? And the staff is like an old person, so you could easily outrun them. And
Oh.
then boom, you just take off your hoodie and then like blend in with the crowd, and then you made it. And I told him about that, and he was like, I see how it could work, but it's risky, so I didn't do it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
That's cool, man. Like I admire that. Like talking to strangers and having a genuine conversation with them. I think that's beautiful. Like,
It is.
could you imagine being on a bus stop and an old man just starts talking to you and he gives you like wise words and advice?
Dude, that actually happened to me.
For real?
Well, he didn't give me like advice, but he gave me a story on how he met Kurt Cobain.
For real?
Yeah. So this was after school, right? Maybe around October.
Oh.
And Toby gave me a skateboard, the edgy ass one, and I
Oh
was
yeah, yeah.
skating
Yeah.
by donut shop, right? Like just testing it out, like because I haven't rode one in a while.
Yeah.
And this guy who looks like he was in his like 50s comes out and he walks up to me and says how he likes the design. He's like, "Oh, I used to have one of those back in my day, right? Like one of those like back in my day."
Yeah.
And he started talking to me about music and how I'm gonna try to make this like in a quick summary.
Yeah.
Basically, the guy he just loved music and he just fell in love with it, and he made a bunch of demos, but he hasn't released not a single one. And I was actually like, why? Like, why haven't you released any? And I guess he's just not satisfied. But he said
Wow.
that he saw Kurt Cobain. He went to a Nirvana show like in '91, I think. This was I don't remember 90. I think it was '91, and he remember he saw them playing, right, and he just like he described them as like normal people. They didn't even treat themselves as popular, right?
Yeah.
Which makes sense, right? Like they don't seem like they're gonna make themselves, oh, get away from me, I'm popular, bodyguards everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And that he went to the restroom, right, and then Kurt Cobain walked in, and he was
Wow.
barefooted and there's piss all over the ground.
That's funny.
And then he told me that he's short. And I never thought about that. Like, I never said, I was like, I never thought, I was like, how tall is Kurt Cobain, right? I never
For
searched that
real,
up.
yeah.
But he supposedly he's at least 5'4", I think.
What? He can't be that short.
Exactly.
No way.
And basically he said that he just said hi to him and they just like said hi. And I'm pretty sure he was off drugs. That's what he was saying. I
Wow.
don't know if that's true, but it seemed true. Like the way he described it and everything. And this guy knew his music. He even said that Nirvana was obviously inspired by Sonic Youth, which
Oh
I'm
shit.
pretty sure there was. I'm pretty sure they even confirmed that. Like
Damn.
this motherfucker knew all his bands, and he said he loved the grunge era. And I'm like, me too, man. I love it. The '90s grunge. And then yeah, he just walked away. I think he went to the ballroom, the bar. I don't. It was a cool experience, man.
Yeah. That's
But
crazy,
yeah,
man. Like it's so cool to treat your life like a video game or a movie, and you meet all these NPCs, and they're actually valuable. Like you actually gain something from interacting, you know?
yeah, man. Like that one time that I told you, it was Fred. It was this old guy who was in my dad's apartment, and I remember my dad was screaming at me because I did something wrong, right? Or I think he said like, "Dude, go grab that," right? And he said in a high pitched voice. It wasn't like he was angry. My dad had just has a like loud voice, right?
Yeah.
And the older man took it wrong. He was like, "I miss when they would scream at me when I was young." Some
The
shit like that.
fuck?
I told you this quote before. Oh no, it was I wish I was young so they can scream at me again.
What the hell? That's
You don't get
even.
it?
I wish I was young so they could scream at me again. What?
Because when you're old, they treat you like a baby. They don't shout at you, you know?
Oh
And
yeah, 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 yeah.
I guess
You
he
have told
misses
me this
being
before,
young.
yeah.
And yeah, me and him, we were talking, and he was a great guy, man. Like he had some beautiful eyes too. I don't know if he's, I hope he's not dead. I asked him, I was like, "Do you have any COVID shots?" Because around this time, right, I might have had COVID,
Oh
but
shit.
no, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get it. But he
That's
told me how traveling was easy back then, that you could pay like 20 cents and go to Hawaii. I
the
don't know what he said.
fuck?
No, no, no. That's
Damn.
bullshit. I think he said he would travel across the whole country. And he was a music guy too. He was telling me about the blues. He was into blues, and I think he played in a band before. And he
Wow.
knew all about Jimi Hendrix. He was into that. I'm pretty sure he was even in the hippie era, like the '70s, '60s. He
Yeah.
was into that too.
Wow. Damn. That
Just
that's what makes life beautiful, man. It really does.
yeah. Do you like blues?
I never really got into it.
Yeah. I guess that was like the trendiest thing back then,
Yeah.
and he liked it. There was more, but I genuinely forgot. It was a good conversation. It was like a core memory. That's why I remember it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got off track.
That's fine.
I mean, being alone in a public place,
Oh, I
builds
didn't even
confidence
finish
to
the
them.
story. There was more to it. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I got late as hell. And they were like, bro, where you at? So I was like, I still had to buy the ticket or the pass, you know? So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the problem was I only had cash. Because my card, it didn't have any money on it. So I only had cash.
Mhm.
And then I remembered, so you had to go through the line to pay cash, you know,
Yeah.
with the real people.
Mhm.
And then the line was long as hell. So Joey just said, just get an ATM card. So I went over there. So I had to get out of because I was already in line. I had to get out of line to go to the ATM. And then I saw that it didn't give cash back. And I was like, I might not even use this afterwards. So it's not worth it. Because I only had $20 bills. So I was going to be left with
Mhm.
$14 that I'm never going to spend, you know? So I said it's not
Yeah.
worth it. So I got back in line. And then I was almost at the teller, right? But then he said,
Yeah.
no, just use the ATM. So I was like, oh, fuck it. But in that moment, I was on the verge of crying. Like I was hyperventilating. My no, I was breathing through my nose. Like I was trying so hard not to cry because there were baddies right in front of me. So like, oh my gosh. And I had the
Yeah.
GCPD hat on, so I was like, oh, I looked like a weirdo because I was all by myself, you know.
Yeah. Were
And
they looking at you weird?
yes, I felt like everyone was staring at me because I had my outfit was literally orange, so I had vibrant colors, so I stood out. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. And I feel like being alone is one of my deepest fears. Cause like I feel when I felt alone there, I was so sad. Cause I was like, they didn't wait for me. You know, I felt that like that was kind of fucked up. Cause me, I would have stayed and waited for them. But you know,
Yeah.
I think they didn't mean to. Like they probably didn't have any bad intentions. But like that shit hurt. So
Yeah.
I was almost at the teller, but I said, you know what, fuck it. Like, because the dude said that it was cheaper online. So I was like, fuck it. So I went to the ATM, I got the card, and then boom, I got the pass. But in that,
Online.
huh?
Online? Where? How did you get it?
Well, the pass. Like, you could buy it online.
Oh, so you grabbed the card and then you put that card information online.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
And
you know,
then
it was like 20 minutes, like 20 minutes wasted time. But
yeah.
like in those 20 minutes, like I had a roller coaster of emotions. Get it? The metaphor? Because it was Six Flags?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Uh,
so I was like, I was sad. I really was. Luckily, my mood switched because, like, I had fun.
mhm.
But like, damn.
Did those 20 minutes feel longer?
Yes, they did. I had a lot of anxiety. I feel like I got claustrophobic and something.
Were you proud of yourself after that?
No,
No.
because even as I was walking towards the group in the because they were in the water park, right? So even though
Yeah.
after I got in, I still had to go meet
Yeah.
them, and while I was walking over there, I was like crying. And then once I got
You
to
were
the water
crying?
park, yeah, well, I was holding back tears. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't actually, I was on the verge of crying.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So they said they were at the park, at the water park. So I went to the water park, right? But then I
Yeah.
couldn't find them. I literally ran all the way across the entire water park and never saw them. So I was like, oh my gosh. And they said they were in the lazy river, and I was like, how the fuck am I gonna find them in the lazy river? Because I had
Yeah.
my phone, charger, and wallet on me, and they had the locker, so I couldn't go into the river and look for them because like I would get wet. So like that was another like 10 minutes, and I was all by myself. I just kept walking around looking for them.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
How they didn't wait for you,
yeah.
or at least like, oh, one of us stay behind, to get.
Yes, I was expecting like that, but no.
Maybe they forgot in the moment, like they saw water, like, oh, let's get in. It's hot as fuck, you
Probably.
know. I wouldn't take it personal, but they should have been more considerate.
Yeah.
That's a fear you need to get over, though. You should like learn to be with yourself,
Yeah, probably.
and that's a life skill, man. You should definitely like try to get that over with. Do
Yeah.
you know how you can?
How?
No, I'm asking like, do you know any
Oh,
like suggestions?
probably just. I don't think self-isolation would work. Because, like, you know how
No, of
pressure.
course.
Yeah, no.
I think being alone in public would work. I think you should keep on doing that.
Yeah,
Like, go order for yourself and like do the little things until like
yeah.
it becomes normal for you.
I didn't get comfortable with it. Yeah.
I think you should do that.
Okay.
And when you're alone in a public place, right? You notice a lot more,
Mm.
right?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Because you don't have
And
distractions. Yeah.
exactly, and you get straight to the point. Everything's
Mm.
fast, everything's more peaceful, and you could just it's nice, dude. For real. I don't think it's that bad. It's
Maybe that can,
honestly
like.
underrated.
Maybe that can help with, like, brain fog and, like, writer's block. Like, you'll get better ideas. Maybe. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I also go on walks. Like I go walks like far as fuck. I go to Garza from my house. Like that's 3 miles, 2 miles. I just
Wow.
walk all the way over there just with music. But that's kind of dangerous, right?
Yeah.
You can say. Yeah, you should just do stuff like that. It's peaceful.
Yeah.
I mean, can you order for yourself?
I can do that. Oh, yeah, of course.
Hmm. Can you go to a barber shop and go and cut your own hair and ask for everything by yourself?
Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
Hmm. So this only happens when there's a large amount of people clustered,
Yes,
right?
in large events, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
Hmm. Yeah, I think the only way is just like fake it till you make it. Just like act like you don't care,
Yeah.
like in the moment, and try to breathe more. Like, okay, like I'm gonna get through this. I mean, that's the most like the corniest thing I could tell you, right? But I mean, that's the only thing you could do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you could just listen to music while doing that.
Mm.
I mean, I listen to music, and it's like a way of escape from reality, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I noticed that you don't even bring earbuds around you.
I have them. I
Never.
just don't wear them in public because I'm scared.
Just wear, the earpods.
Because I feel like I can't. I have Raycons, but I feel like I can't hear my surroundings. And if someone calls my name, I feel like I'm disrespectful. You know that
What?
saying that
Uh-huh.
headphones are the new top hats? Or like, back in the day, they used to take off their hats to someone they respected,
Hmm.
Like they would tip their hats to them. Well, now
Yeah,
you only take your headphones off to someone you actually respect and you have something to hear.
yeah,
I saw that on like a Facebook memes, Reddit. I just thought it
yeah.
was worth the mention.
No, that's a good comparison, but I see what you mean, right? But bro, nah, dude, like just get some earpods,
I
like the
had,
generic ass white ones from
oh,
Apple, and they
oh
sound
yeah,
great, bro.
yeah,
And you could also hear around you. They're not that insulated. They
really?
don't noise block that much. No, are your Raycons like that or what?
Kinda. Well, I've never put AirPods on. I don't know. I
And also, it's the time and place.
Yeah, you're right. Cause yeah, I put them on in class, when I got nothing to do. But I don't do
Hmm.
it while walking around, cause I feel like it
Yeah,
distracts me too much. I did do it
really?
once while leaving school, like while I
Uh-huh.
was walking, and it felt
Yeah.
cool. It felt like I was the main character, and the playlist was like background music or like
Exactly,
yeah, the
exactly.
soundtrack.
That's
Yeah,
what I do. Music actually sounds better at school sometimes.
yeah,
Like walking in the hallways.
yeah. Like the one time I did it, it felt amazing.
Yeah. During school, I had a lot of genres that I was getting into, like shoegaze
Oh yeah,
and bossa nova. And when I was into my bossa nova genre phase, right, bro, like all the songs they played were like little soundtracks, man, and they're beautiful, man. Like, I
yeah.
mean, I push on to bossa nova, right? They're like beautifully constructed, and one of them made me cry, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It
Well, I
was
mean,
after you played.
yeah,
Hmm.
they're very sentimental. I feel like they're perfect for film. Like for
Yeah,
scores, soundtracks, they're
yeah,
amazing for that. It's a
yeah.
great genre.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's calming
Yeah.
voice. I heard it. I saw this comment on a girl like describing this one girl's. She's very famous. I forgot her name. And oh yeah, she was the girl from Ipanema on the actual Carlos Jabim, like without
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra. Have you heard his actual version?
No.
Carlos Jabim and this other girl. That's the one that blew up in Brazil.
Really?
But that girl has this really gentle voice, and someone described it as her mom singing a baby to sleep. And that's like the best way to describe it. Like the
Wow.
genre and how people sing.
Yeah.
No, but this one time I was crying. It was after 8th period, and I was just chilling behind the D building, like all the way up. You know how me and you would eat at lunch, and we would like look off into the distance, into the
Oh
movie parking lot,
yeah.
right there. And I was going through it for some reason. I was like so mad at myself, and then the music, this and that, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you want to know the secret to making the bomb ass grilled cheese?
Yeah, I want to know. Tell me about it.
Okay. So all you gotta do, the secret thing that I do. Do you know how to make a grilled cheese?
Grilled cheese. I mean, I have an idea on how to make it, but not really.
Isn't it crazy how it's called a grilled cheese, but it's not made on a grill? Like the traditional way of making it. That's crazy, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But I put butter on the bread. Like you put butter on a pan, and then you put the bread on it, and
Hmm.
then you flip it, and then you put the cheese on. Man, oh man.
Does the butter make the like bread more like crispy?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay. And then go ahead, tell me your secret recipe.
I used a special type of cheese, but I forgot which one. It's not American. It can be American cheese, but I feel like it's too overused. Honestly, like you can tell it's processed. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't it.
You don't get like the actual block of cheese?
No, we get the
Why?
slices. I don't know. We're cheap like
Why?
that. I don't know. We're too lazy.
Mm, nah, you should get the other one. It's better.
You know what I find crazy?
What?
Uh, shredded cheese, right? A lot
Yeah.
of people make jokes about how they get it from the bag and then they put it in their mouth. I used to do
Mhm.
that a lot, but now I just don't do it. Like I'm too lazy.
Why?
I don't know. I just
Cheese is low-key disgusting. You don't think so? Like, I don't know. It's just like, maybe Dyer the Wimpy Kid ruined it for me. Like the cheese touch.
bro.
Cheesy. The word cheese sounds disgusting.
Yeah, cheese. I used to
Yeah.
think that word was so funny.
That's
Cheese.
not fucking funny.
I know. I was like 7 when I thought that was funny. But anyways,
What?
Diary of the Wimpy
Uh-huh.
Kid. The books were low
Uh-huh.
key mid. I'm
What?
sorry, overhyped.
Nah, nah, nah,
Overhyped.
nah, nah. No, 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 you're right. I haven't even read any of them. I can't even give you my opinion. But the
Every
movies were good.
the movies are fantastic, but the
Yeah.
books, I honestly think they got overhyped. First of all, the character. Well, I mean, I can't really judge. It's good, but like
How do you not like the books, but you like the movies? Like, wouldn't the books be an in-depth version of a
it it
movie?
it doesn't have any plot line. Like it's basically like a diary. It has no like structure, you know.
Hmm.
But the movies, like he's trying to get to middle school, like. But
Okay, I see.
the thing about the books is that he goes around random events. Like he doesn't go, okay, so this happened and then this happened, but it's all going towards the end of middle school. And in the movie,
Hmm.
he's actually progressing to his goal. You know,
Hmm.
I feel like it's more random in the books.
So they were boring to you, right?
Well, I mean, they're not boring. Like I could read them.
I remember Isaac was a fucking nerd on them.
I,
So what was a good book in elementary? Boney.
Boney. I put everyone on. I'm so proud of that to this day.
I know. It was like a little spark because you put me on, right? And then I was putting other people on too, you know?
Yeah, Toby. I remember Toby read the whole series. I was like, damn. Like I
I,
I only read like 3 books. How did y'all already finish it?
did I finish it? Do you remember if I finished it?
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was deep in there.
Yeah. Bro, did you know that it's actually mainstream? Like it's on the ranks of Diary of the Wimpy Kid. I thought it was underground.
For real. Like, is there movies on it or like cartoons?
No, I think it's just the comic books. But like they're really popular. I'm like, what?
I mean, I
I
could,
think that low-key
huh?
ruined it for me. Like you know how when someone blows up, you're like, oh, like what the hell, you know? Like I thought we had something special because it was underground.
Yeah, yeah, that happened a lot with TikTok.
With YouTubers too, bro. Like RDC World One, Corey Extension. I found well, not Corey, but like I found them when before they were like millions. I found them at like 300K, and now they're like one of the best. I'm like, what the hell?
When did you find Corey? Was this like when you were little?
Yeah, like 10. I don't know.
5 years ago. Leaving the ground. Wait, yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you mean. But I like how the difference between me and you is how it's YouTubers and then for me it's music.
Oh yeah,
You know, bro, everything blows up, man.
yeah.
But
It's
I know, I hate Jada with my life, right? But Everlong, bro, I knew
oh,
it before the whole school knew it. They could suck my dick. I have a whole highlight, everything, dude.
and you know what's crazy?
What's
I'm sorry.
crazy?
Like
No, what's crazy?
they probably don't even like the music itself. They only listen to it because it's popular. You know. I feel like that's what like makes you it's so mad. Like what makes it so irritating? Because like we liked it because we genuinely liked it. You know.
Yeah, and then it just blows up because of the trend. It's trendy to use as a TikTok audio.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know. Look. Now, easily someone could be like, "Oh man, that song was blown up in the '90s, right, 2000s." But like, I know. Like, this is my argument with Jaden, right? Let me tell you. It was like, Diego, that song blew up already in the 2000s. I'm like, yeah, it did, but it didn't blow up in our generation. Like, our
Mm,
generation didn't do it,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I remember I would put on people to it. Like, I put on the whole group to it.
Yeah.
Joey, Jaid, everybody. And then boom, blows up on TikTok. Bro, my biology teacher was playing the song, right? Which is it was cool, right?
Yeah.
But the people in there, everyone knew the song, and that's when I knew.
Nah.
That's even the Drake listeners, the ones that listen
Oh
to
hell
Future,
no.
on some like religious shit, bro. Like this guy called Ben, like this dude don't fuck with rock. I remember he was saying, "You actually like rock?" And you know what's funny? They were saying, "You actually like this song?" And he noticed that everyone was like, "Yeah." Like he looked like he didn't fuck with it, and then he said, "Yeah, I like it too." Like his
Bruh.
opinion changed with the people there,
Wow.
and I was like, "Wow, fuck you, bitch." And this dude was always a hater. I remember every time, like, all his conversation was hating on people. It's just not it.
Yeah.
But another thing, 6 7s.
Uh,
Oh man, I be running out of breath. But yeah, no. The whole gatekeeping thing is we should honestly you should be proud of them, right? You should be happy.
yeah, that's what I was gonna get into. Like, you should be happy for them, and I am. But like deep down,
It's
I miss what we had. You know.
yeah. When you could just watch it for yourself and not know like, oh, they listen to it too, or they watch it too, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like your own little thing, which was what made it special, right?
Yeah.
But I think you get used to it. You just end up not caring, you know?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. What do you think about people stealing your flow?
Honestly, I remember I had this core memory. I don't remember if it was third grade or fourth grade,
Mm-hmm.
but two girls in my class. It was elementary, right? So two girls in my
Mm-hmm.
class were beefing because one said that the other one copied her, and she was all angry. She's like, "Hey, you copied my work!" And then the teacher said, "You should actually be flattered by that, because they like your work so much that they did it for themselves." And I see her point, but like, come on, man, like
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
that's plagiarism, actually.
When it comes to school, wouldn't that actually be called collaborating, like copying off each other, or like
No,
I mean,
cause
not working together?
no, cause it's an independent. Well, it can be, you know, but like not really. Cause it's like parasitism. Like you benefit and the other one doesn't. Like you do all the work and he just takes your answers, basically. and that's not like working together.
No, because my third period teacher, right? We were working on this word search thing, right? Like you gotta search up words, like what does Siberia mean? Where is it at? Like North, Russia, Northwest, right? I don't
Yeah,
know, right? Like shit like that. It's a word bank. You gotta connect the words together.
yeah,
And me and Toby were copying off each other. He did 50-50, I did 50-50.
yeah.
And then the teacher caught us. And I was over here like trying to like finesse my way out of it because he was saying, so who's gonna get the 100? And who's not? So I was like, what do you mean, sir? This is we're collaborating. We're
That you
working on
actually
skills.
are. You actually are, yeah.
Exactly,
Because
bro.
you're each putting in work. You know, you should have been like, hey, we're working together. So how about instead of giving one of us 100, you give each of us a 50. Boom.
No, he was actually saying that. We were negotiating. He was like, all right, I'll give you a 50-50. And I
Yeah.
was here like just like, come on, sir. Like we were working. It's the end of the year. Like this is basically collaborating, and we both know it. Hopefully, he gave us the 100. Nah, but the
Honestly,
guy was cool.
that's cool.
Hmm. All right, let's talk about concussion because I feel like talking now. So I'm gonna start it off by how I got it. All right,
Mm-hmm.
from the very beginning. So basically, I'm gonna go from how it started, how it affected me, and how it affected me.
All right.
And you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, yeah.
Mentally, bro. Because it
Physically,
left an impact
emotionally. Yeah.
emotionally. And it ruined my plans, bro. Okay, let's get
Damn.
it. Okay, so let me sit down. Let me get a sip of water. So this was about 4 weeks ago. About to be five. Basically a month ago, right?
Yeah.
It was I wake up. It was a regular day. I'm actually going to school late. I'm going already on second period.
Yeah.
I woke up like around 9:30, right? I look at my phone. The group chat is talking about how Andres is gonna get jumped.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I remember that day.
so I'm very interested. I'm like, oh my God, yo. So I'm like, I'm actually getting ready and like I want to go there to see it how it happened because supposedly like even Bubba and everyone's scared to go to that pier, right?
Yeah.
So my dumbass was intrigued, but I should not give a fuck. So I get there, I'm like telling my mom, let's go, let's go, let's go. I put on my bummy outfit, joggers, red jacket,
Yeah.
random shit, my chain.
Mm-hmm.
We're going. I stop, get my donuts, I'm eating it, going. I'm walking to the gym, right?
Yeah.
I get there and I see him talking to the guy's girl. So I'm
Oh,
like, whoa.
shit. Wow.
I'm over here, I'm telling him this, like, what are you doing? Like, are you gonna get jumped because of this? Because you're talking to his girl? Like, what are you fucking doing?
And
So I was
why
like,
is
all
he
right,
still
whatever.
doing it? Like, he's gonna get
Exactly.
jumped.
And so I'm like, all right. And he just told me to fuck off. I was like, fuck you then. I hope you get jumped. It's the gym connected to the cafeteria, right? So we're all the way to the far right. Like you enter, oh, we're actually right next to the cafeteria doors. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
We're right there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So we're there. We're just standing there, right, in the sidelines. And we're talking, we're making jokes. I'm actually putting on Jesus Cuban link.
Oh,
I don't know what it's called. It's a thick chain, right? I'm putting it on, and then Toby's taking pictures of me. I have like my two chains on, and then Bubba gives me his chain, so I have three chains. So I'm like, nah, I'm three chains. Wow, we're being very funny and goofy.
yeah.
There's this guy shooting basketball. He's shooting hoops, right? Whatever you call it, fuck you. And he's wearing gym clothes. I despise this piece of shit. He actually has gym clothes to PE. He's the only one. He's over here shooting.
Yeah.
So we're doing our thing where we're actually like playing. I told the guy, can I shoot? I actually shoot one and I missed it, right?
Yeah.
And he gets the ball and right next to the basketball courts, you know?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how there's the main ones and then there's sides?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he was shooting at the side, right? And I guess he misses, he airballs it, and it hits Jesus's head, right?
Yeah.
And then it hits me. It hits me right in my nape, right in the back of my nape, the exact same spot where I got the my first concussion, right?
Yeah.
And then boom, like I immediately felt it. Like it hurt, right? Like it felt like a bump, and then I slowly was fading into those little symptoms, feeling hazy, tired-ish,
Damn.
don't really think well. Like damn, right? The good thing is I didn't fucking faint and start like throwing up blood and shit.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't that bad. It was just a spot. Like I guess that's my fucking weak spot in my head, like right there. Because supposedly Jesus broke the ball. Like it wasn't going as hard
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
hit him first. So I try not to overthink it. During class, I was just doing my little research, saying like, oh, can a basketball give you a concussion? Like in the back of your head, how hard does a concussion have to be? And it says something about I don't remember the specific term, but it's like 90 G's of something, 75 G's of force, something like that, in order to strike your brain.
Force is
Cause
measured in newtons, so it would be N.
Wait, there we go, some shit like that. It was around 90 to 70, and I was like thinking, I was like, there's no fucking way this ball that was already broken by Jesus's like head because they hit him in the top of his head
Yeah.
hit me in my nape. So I was so confused. I needed answers. Like they're saying, like the only way you could get a concussion is for it to be struck hard enough to shake, right?
Yeah. That's literally what a concussion is.
But it wasn't even hard enough to be shook. So like I was like, what is this? I was confused. I was like, there's no way this can be a concussion.
Yeah.
And so I just like kept on going on a rabbit hole, like like researching. So I told my doctor about it. Like, you were there? Remember when I first got my
Yeah,
concussion,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And did you see how it hit me?
Literally in the back of the neck. I saw it.
And do you think that was a concussion? Like, did it look like concussion?
No. Honestly,
Really?
no. Yeah.
Wow. Then, like, so what is? You think is this even a concussion?
Okay. Hear me out.
What?
I'm listening to the symptoms you're listing,
Uh-huh.
and those are also symptoms of depression. Like getting angry at people. Well, I don't know about the slow part.
Exactly, bro. No, I had fatigue, like some crazy fatigue.
Shit, I don't know, bro. I'm not a doctor.
So you think it's depression?
I mean, it could be multiple things, you know? You can't just.
Yeah. Like, like, okay, fuck, man. Ah. So when I first got the concussion, right, in the gym, we were walking out with the whole group, and I remember I was just like dazed and confused. I'm walking out, and I see the guys that were supposedly gonna jump Andres, and he's with another guy. And I remember they're looking at the whole group, and I'm like, damn, is it gonna happen? And they look fucking vicious, bro. Like they looked like they were gonna do it. So I kind of got scared. Like, it felt more like a dream. Like I was kind of high.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? I wasn't like fully there. Because if I was fully there, I would not be intimidated. I'm that like not
Really?
to sound like hard. No, I wouldn't be intimidated.
Mm.
But I was like sleepy, this and that. I didn't want to do it. Like I was like, damn, if he even gets jumped, I'm not gonna do shit, right? Like that's tough. I already fucked up with this.
Yeah.
So I walk away, and I'm just tired. I'm fucking weird, man. Like I wish I could tell someone. I remember that day. I just felt like I needed help. I wanted to talk to someone. I wanted to know if I'm tripping or not. And I remember I didn't even tell my mom I had a concussion until like a whole week later because I didn't want her to be like, "Are you okay, Miko?" I didn't know
Yeah.
what to tell me. I felt stuck. But basically, throughout the week, it actually got better. Like it was worse for like the 3 days, but after that, I slowly was waking up with better symptoms. Like I felt more normal. I remember I kept on updating my friends, like Sebas. Oh, I'm like 75% there, or like 95. Remember, I was
Yeah,
telling you that,
yeah, yeah.
and I guess those little checkpoints were like making me through. Because the reason why it affected me so much is because I valued my brain and I valued everything and how I think and this and this and
Mm.
that. Because it
Yeah.
made me and it made everything fun for me. You know,
Yeah.
when I had like my brain fully there, I could talk whatever I want, and I felt like I could take on the world. As corny as it sounds, like I had the motivation to do anything. And I basically, with the whole concussion, it made me like I couldn't chase the skating anymore. Because if I fall, get another concussion, boom, that's serious. Because once you have a concussion and you get another concussion while having a concussion, that could actually lead to serious issues like long-term effects, like permanent damage.
Yeah.
And I was very worried. To me, that's one of my fears. Like from the beginning of the video, one of
Yeah.
my biggest fears
Yeah.
is losing my independence. Like me carrying myself, I don't want to like rely on someone else for my life.
Yeah.
And I have these dreams and everything that I want to chase, and I need my brain at its at its prime, dude. I need this at its peak. I
Yeah.
don't need it to be fucked up.
Yeah.
So then we're like almost 2 weeks in, right? School ends, and by the end of the week, right, I was actually there back. I was taking ibuprofen. I remember I told Sebas that I'm 95% back. Remember?
Yeah.
And I'm having hope. I'm like, oh my god, it says 4 weeks, and like it's officially over, right? It takes 2 to 4 weeks for a teenager to get over a concussion, right?
Yeah.
So I was excited. School ends, and then I start to realize a new problem.
Uh-oh.
This tension started to grow in the back of my head.
Mm.
And that's the best way I could put it. Like it's just like this stiffness and tension. Like I don't know,
Bruh.
as I was saying, this tension that it was already kind of there from the very beginning, right? But
Yeah.
it was growing. As like my symptoms were going away, this was growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This, and I guess you can classify it as a headache, but it really wasn't a headache. My doctor says it's a headache, but I never saw it that way. It was just like this tension that kind of like made my head stiff. I couldn't really like turn my head to the right or left. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
And then my mom took me to Mexico, and she takes me to a neurologist. So now we're here,
Yeah.
neurologist, right? So yeah, but basically, the neurologist tells me he started giving me math problems. He's like 65 minus 9, and I'm like 65 minus 9. Damn, I don't even know that one. Hold on. It's
54.
54, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, yeah, boom. 75 minus 8, and I'm like, that's 67.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like 95 minus 7, and I'm like, that's
88.
88, yeah. Boom, like he was giving me questions, like, but he's giving them in Spanish, so I had to kind of like translate it.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm a little bit slower with it. Like if you told me in English, I could answer quicker. Anyway, so he's over giving me that, and he's over here telling me that walk on your tippy toes, walk front, walk with one, like you're trying to like balance, right?
Yeah.
Like one, and then one to the front, like you're measuring something with your feet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then he said walk with one leg, like jump, and I walk back. So right now he's testing my coordination,
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
thought process. He's giving me questions, and he told my mom, he's like, your kid's fine, but I do see a little bit of symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Like he's there, but he's lacking a little bit, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I told him about my tension, and he said that it's inflation, and it's my nerves are disrupted, right? There's something wrong, right?
Yeah.
So he gave my mom pills, and I'm about to give you the name of the pill.
Oh,
It's
shit.
called Etnapron.
No.
And basically, this is like ibuprofen that it just makes the swelling, inflation
Yeah, yeah.
go down.
Mm.
And then they gave me shots, which is
Oh,
like, what? What do you mean shots? So that's how I was telling you. And I
yeah.
went to the doctors in Anahuac, and they put the fucking shot
And
up
it,
my ass and
yeah.
my butt cheek, and it hurt low key. Like I
Hmm.
don't know, it didn't feel good. And if
Damn.
I'm correct, these shots have vitamins and stuff to strengthen those nerves up to get rid of
Mm-hmm.
that tension.
Okay.
And I took two, and then right now I'm taking pills right now.
Mm.
I was taking 5 milligrams of each. Now I'm taking half of one. But I'm gonna be real, it did not help me that much.
Really?
No,
Damn.
not really.
So it's still there?
It's there, but not as bad.
Mm.
Like sometimes it's bad, but sometimes it's not. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of it like fades away and then fades in. It's weird, man.
Hmm.
So I'm almost there. I think like in about a week, it should be away. If it doesn't go away, then that's very concerning because then that's considered long-term effects.
Yeah.
You know?
So you've been taking fish oil. You say it's the
Yeah.
magical supplement.
No, I do not.
Okay. How
Well,
explain how it works, how it's helping you.
so basically, when I got the concussion, I was researching what I can take, any supplements, any anything
Mm-hmm.
that can help me with my concussion. And
Yeah.
what came up was fish oil. And then basically, the omega-3 helps is an effective natural agent and reducing the neuron. Oh hell no! Hey, Sales, help me out here.
What, I don't know what words you're talking about. Is it neurological? Neural?
Neuro,
Neural?
neuronal damage,
Neuronal.
neuronal.
Yeah.
Really? All right.
That's how you say it. I've never heard that word before.
Exactly. So,
So, how does fish oil help you?
so, so after the concussion, I did some research, right? And I was like, what helps with concussions? And fish oil came in.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was like, damn, fuck it, fish oil. I just saw fish oil, and I went to my dad's room and took it.
Damn, y'all already had fish oil there.
Well, my dad did. I didn't even know he did. But right now, I really can't even tell you like the effects that it's gave me. But after I started taking it during when I had the concussion, right?
Yeah.
when it was like active. When I was taking the fish oil, I did feel like I was recovering faster. Like by the fourth day, I kind of felt like I was back. And I don't know if I want to say that was because of the fish oil or it was because I was recovering just very well at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm. So you're positive that it played a part.
At least 75% that it did.
Mm.
Because we could easily also just say that it was my brain just healing itself by itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also I also just read right now that fish oil takes in a while for actually to have its effect on the brain. You know?
Yeah.
So therefore, it wouldn't make sense if it did work in the beginning when I had the concussion, you know?
Yeah.
But I do know, in fact, that it's benefiting my brain. Like by facts, by science, like it's like doing something to my brain, me without knowing, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that it does is actually it helps you with depression, helps you like brain tissues, it makes you more active and healthy. And it's also beneficial for your heart. You
Really?
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot more fucking benefits, but I do not want to research it right now because I'm in my bed.
Yeah. I
But
feel you.
yeah, I just took the fish oil after the concussion, and it told me that once a concussion happens, the omega-3 acid fats, right, are disrupted. So therefore, that's why you have to take in the supplement to restore that, to
Yeah.
help it heal faster. And that's why I took fish oil. Also, recently, right, I did another research. I was like supplements that help out concussions. This is what I put supplements, not like specific one, like plural. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And what came up was turmeric. You know what that
Turmeric.
is?
Turmeric. Yeah.
Turmeric.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Say it again?
Turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yeah. It's like a spice, right?
Mm-hmm. No, it could also come in a supplement, but I think you're right. It might be a spice. I'm not sure. But what turmeric basically does is it reduces inflammation around your brain or like anywhere around your head, and it has a lot of other benefits. I've heard that it's good for your skin too. I'm not sure.
Mm.
But
Damn.
I'm actually gonna invest in that because you know how I'm telling you that I have this inflammation, supposedly tension in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Maybe turmeric, turmeric can fix that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get back to you on this in a week because I'm gonna probably go buy it tomorrow. All right.
Ah. Okay.
So yeah, that's basically my answer on what fish oil does to me.
Isn't it crazy how it's literally called fish oil? Okay, okay. This might be a stretch. I'm not trying to get like on conspiracy theories or anything. But I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that since it's called fish oil, that maybe it derives from fish, right? And
Mhm.
like the theory of evolution is that we come from fish. So maybe
Mhm.
the DNA of the fish oil that comes in the fish oil is helping us by being like, I don't know.
Where are you going with this?
I
Okay,
have no
finish it,
idea.
finish it, finish it, finish it. I don't know.
Maybe it seems like we're kind of related. You know, it's helping us.
Whoa, that is a stretch. I just know that fish oil is very beneficial for your brain and it's healthy. There's no downsides to it. And I think you should try fish oil.
I'll look into it.
Omega-3 contribute to the typical brain and eye development. They fight inflammation, may help prevent heart disease and decline brain function. Because fish oil contains a lot of omega-3s, people who are at risk at these health conditions can benefit from taking it,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it increases blood flow, I think. Improved cholesterol levels, plaque prevention. It may prevent plaques that can cause arteries to harden. Reduce blood pressure, even in small doses, it helps to reduce blood pressure in people with elevated levels. Decrease, I have no idea how to fucking say this. Triglycerides. Decrease triglycerides. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what that is.
Me
Improve
neither.
cholesterol levels. It can increase levels of HDL, good cholesterol, and may also lower LDL, bad cholesterol. Boom.
That's
Fish oil
actually.
maybe.
It seems
Huh?
like the super supplement, like the best one.
Yeah. And look, may treat certain mental health conditions. Your brain is made up of nearly 60% fat, and much of this fat is omega-3 fatty acids. Therefore, omega-3 are an essential typical brain function. Are essential for typical brain function. In fact, some studies suggest that people with certain mental conditions can have lower omega-3 blood levels.
Yeah,
I guess people with depression, right?
basically.
Or anxiety or whatever it is. Interestingly, research suggests that omega-3s can prevent the onset or improve the symptoms of some mental health conditions. For example, it can reduce chances of psychotic disorders in those who are at risk at. In addition, supplementing fish oil in high doses may reduce some symptoms of both schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, though there is a lack of consistent data available. More studies needed in this area.
Hmm.
So it's a theory, right?
Yeah.
Some fish oil supplements may improve symptoms of certain mental health conditions. This may be a result of increasing omega-3 fatty acid intake.
Hmm.
Now, how it supports your eye health. Eating fish may help prevent eye diseases. However, it's unclear whether fish oil supplements have the same effect. Hmm. May reduce inflammation. Now, let me read the summary. Fish oil has a strong anti-inflammatory effects and can reduce symptoms of inflammatory diseases, especially rheumatoid arthritis. Maybe I said that right. That sounded very. And then boom, look, may support healthy skin.
Brazy.
You, your skin can become damaged by aging or too much sun exposure. Fish oil supplements may help maintain healthy skin and may support pregnancy and early life. Fuck it, I'm gonna just read the summary. Omega-3 fatty acids are vital for an infant early growth and development. Fish oil supplements in pregnant people or infants may improve hand-eye coordination, although their effect on learning and IQ is unclear. So there's a theory that's saying like if you take a lot of fatty acids when you're pregnant, the baby could be smarter, but
Wow.
it's not proven. It's unclear, right?
Yeah.
May reduce liver fat. Liver disease is common in people with obesity. Fish oil supplements may help reduce fat in the liver and symptoms of NAFLD. I don't know what that stands for. May improve symptoms of depression. Boom. Fish oil supplements, especially those enriched in EPA, may help improve symptoms of depression. May improve attention and hyperactivity in children. So it's also good for children. Obviously, it was, there wasn't no age limit to this. Neurodevelopment conditions in children can affect their learning and development. Fish oil supplements have been shown to help reduce hyperactivity, inattention, and other related behaviors. So yeah, Sebas, if you want your kids to be fucking normal, give them fish oil. If you don't want him to become a psychotic bastard, give him fish oil. If you don't want him to be depressed, give him fish oil. If you want him to be smarter when he's older, give him fish oil.
Fish oil.
There we go, dude.
Yeah.
And may help prevent symptoms of mental decline. Which I already got into that, but there's enough there. People who eat more fish have slower age-related mental decline. However, it's unclear whether fish oil supplements can prevent or improve mental decline in older adults.
Wow.
What? It could improve asthma symptoms? I didn't expect that one. And allergy risk. A
Bruh.
higher intake of fish and fish oil during pregnancy may reduce the risk of asthma and allergies in children. Oh, okay. So you have to be pregnant. Like it has to be during when you're pregnant, not when you're human. So you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
May improve bone health. Higher omega-3 intakes is associated with higher bone density, which could help prevent bone disease. However, it's unclear whether fish oil supplements are beneficial. How to supplement dosage form. Okay, I basically just read all of it. Time.
Yeah, you kind of did.
What do you mean? This is interesting, bitch. Fish oil is the wave.
The wave. You're the trendsetter.
No, actually, I got it from other people.
Ah. Okay.
But you know what social media actually put me onto? Ashwagandha. And I saw this TikTok saying that it can increase your dick size. But that's
Ashwagandha?
you know about that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it could. They said that it can improve your dick size, but it's
Really?
it's bullshit. No, it
Of
doesn't.
course.
It just I guess it improves your dick health in a way because it just increases blood flow everywhere around your body,
Well, yeah.
and it's also proven to help you with stress
Hmm.
and blood flow and more blood flow to your brain, which is healthy brain activity, healthy self. So yeah, it's pretty good. So basically, if you take fish oil and ashwagandha, it's like you become God.
Okay. That's a little bit of a hyperbole, but I see what you mean.
Yeah, that's
Brains.
pretty much it. That's all it goes. Oh, and turmeric. Boom, bro.
Turmeric.
Melatonin, turmeric, fish oil, turmeric, and ashwagandha. Those are what I'm going to be taking this year so far
The three supplements you'll ever
of
need.
Diego.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the three Diego supplements.
the three Diego supplements. All right, now we're done with that. All right, let's go pee. Hey, break time.
Break
Fuck you.
time.
All right, but Seb, we're actually kind of fucking up. I want this to flow better. We're kind of just like we're like stopping topics. It sounds like it's too organized. I need this bitch to flow better. All right, so when you come back,
You
I'm gonna
literally
need
get mad at me when we get off topic. That's
because,
flow.
bro. All right, you're right, man. Yesterday I was fucked up. I was super tired. All right,
Yeah.
but today is a new me. I've changed.
New year. I mean, new day, new us.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Keep this all in there. All right.
Yeah. So where do I be? Okay, so I think this was like sixth grade, late elementary school to early middle school. You know, or seventh grade, sixth grade or seventh grade.
What were you going through? What was it?
The main
Oh,
reason I wanted to go.
oh,
Well,
you wanted to go.
yeah, I told
Okay.
my mom I wanted to go because I was really in a bad place. Cause
During fifth grade? Going to sixth grade?
fifth grade, sixth grade, and seventh grade. I don't know exactly when,
Okay.
but I didn't have any friends because I kind of pushed everyone away. I don't know why. I was weird. I think I had social anxiety, even with people I've already known. Like with you guys, I known y'all for like 3 years, or more,
Hmm.
you know. But I didn't
Yeah.
like talk to y'all,
Yeah.
and I don't know why, but like I didn't really talk to anyone. So like even though we were friends, but like we didn't talk outside of school.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I was always lonely. Even in summer, I was always in my room by myself. Maybe that's why I'm fat.
Yeah, because you just didn't do nothing. And then it could also do with genetics, so I wouldn't blame it on that.
But yeah, I would always be sad. This was also my, I think it was everyone's, like in middle school, I think it was everyone's like sad edits phase, you know, the little
Yeah.
peep X, you know. And I
Yeah.
was also, oh, I was also into Naruto at the time. Damn, bro.
And,
Because you know
and
how
you
his whole
relate to
backstory is, yeah, his whole backstory is being outcasted by others and having no friends.
yeah.
So I was like, I made that my personality.
Oh, hell no.
So I was always alone,
Yeah.
and that took a toll on my mental health, at least in my opinion. So I decided, you know, to go to therapy. And
Okay.
the therapist, first of all, I don't understand why it's so expensive. Luckily, fortunately, I have health insurance, but that's still like it covered it. But we also had to pay $20 per session. Like, dang,
Hmm. Wait, so without the health insurance, how much is it
I think
in
like
your system?
$100,
100.
probably.
Wow. It's crazy how they make it so expensive. Like they should value
Yeah,
mental health more, you know?
yeah,
Make it cheaper and more accessible for others.
yeah.
But anyways, how did that go?
Okay, so the first day, okay, I remember. Literally, all I gathered from our time together was eye contact. Make eye contact with people. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll do that. I did it, but I just felt weird. Like, if you really think about it, looking into someone's eyes, it gets awkward, you know? Especially as a
Yeah.
kid. So,
Especially if you're not confident with
yeah,
like eye contact, you're gonna do it for a reason.
yeah.
Like to grab someone's attention. She just sort of look at people's eyes for no reason.
Yeah. Because she said it'll, like, help me make friends. So I was like,
Mm,
okay. It did not help.
no. I wouldn't help you. I wouldn't help make friends, but I'll like help them notice you since you're looking at them, you know?
I guess.
That's kind of shitty. Like in the aspect of making friends, like giving people eye contact to make friends, that's horrible advice,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I could be wrong though, I don't know.
Yeah,
And then
I
what
knew
else did
that
he tell
too.
you?
She said, oh, cause you know, our middle school, right? It's like
Yeah,
known for its delinquents, you know. So I said,
yeah.
like, everyone is like a bad person, or like they're mean, basically. Like, you know how our humor is, right?
Hmm.
Like, I thought that everyone was like that. So I was like, there's no good people. On some philosophical, there's no good people in the world, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she would always say, well, there's no way that everyone in your school is bad, you know.
Correct.
And I remember specifically saying, clearly you haven't been to my school.
Oh, that's
I
corny.
thought I was so funny with that.
Oh
But
wow.
that was my philosophy at the time. I thought that everyone, this was like the worst of the worst schools in terms of alumni, you know?
Never there was good people.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
was definitely
no,
like
no, 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 no.
brilliant
I remember
people.
I told her there is good people, but most of them are females. And then she said, well, why don't you become friends with them? Because everyone's going to think we're dating. And then she said, no. Well, I don't know what she said, but I still didn't feel comfortable doing it. Today, I really don't care.
So you were scared of talking to girls, basically,
Yeah,
and that was just an excuse.
I guess.
And what else did she say? What else did she say?
I don't remember. I literally only went for like 3 times.
Then you got tired of it, or what?
No, because my mom said that it wasn't really helpful, so it wasn't worth it, you know, like $20. And she says
Yeah,
I got fixed with only 3 sessions, I guess. So she said, I'll just take you out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
She,
was it worth it?
no, not at all. I did not gain anything from it.
So right now, do you don't respect therapy that much, right? You don't see how it's worth it, or
Well, I
you?
mean, I think it was my therapist. She kind of sucked.
Yeah, that's some shitty ass advice. I feel like she didn't take you that serious.
Probably not.
So basically, therapy was a waste of time back then.
Basically.
Do you see yourself going back
Yes.
at this time?
Oh,
Really?
not at this time. Maybe like when I'm in my 20s.
Are you facing any mental issues right now that are like extreme? Or not extreme, like they could be subtle, but like
Yeah. I don't really think so.
you just have a little bit of social anxiety, but that wouldn't like be that crazy enough for it to take you to therapy, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I've been in therapy once too, but I dead ass forgot everything about it.
Really?
Oh no, it's because I had behavior issues. That's what it took
Really?
me.
That's why
Yeah,
they took you?
yeah. Fucking Izzet's mom recommended it to my mom, and I guess my mom thought there was something wrong with me, so she took me to the therapist was just telling me like, "What's wrong? Why are you acting like this?" And I'm like, from there, she gave me advice,
Mm,
and I didn't fuck with it.
really?
Not even Izet did. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. So just like you said, well, for me, it wasn't even a therapist. I just didn't see the point of it, and I don't see myself going back to it
Yeah.
unless it was free. Like unless the government made it like a free thing,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they cared about people's mental health. Then I would see myself going. You know, like why not? Maybe I could learn something better. You
Yeah.
know,
It's crazy how healthcare in other countries is actually free. Like, I find that so wild.
the why isn't that free over here? Because of profit, right? Like, people want
Yeah.
the government wants money off of us.
Yeah, basically.
And that's why the health industry is also like against us, right? It's all bad,
Yeah.
bunch of hard shit in their process. They want us to get diabetes and high blood pressure and all that, right?
Oh,
So they
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why the average American diet is pretty much, you know?
yeah, and there's like a lot of people are pre-diabetic without even knowing it.
Yeah.
Wow. Since that's all fucked up, right? Like, but people, you don't even gotta be woke, right? Like it's common sense that the food isn't good, right?
Yeah.
But you can easily fix it, right?
Yeah.
Like how we were reading about fish oil. Fish oil is a great way to start a healthy life.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to go against diabetes and high blood pressure and you want to be healthy, fish oil.
Fish
Stay
oil.
woke. Did you know in England, right? They're more they care about their people health. Like the
Yeah.
people there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like their diet over there is actually very healthy and foods over there aren't as processed. And I was thinking about that, right? Since they have like better food, right, over there.
Yeah.
That's why they're taller. Bro, the average England person, right, is around like 6 feet. Well, there's a lot of people
What?
that are tall over there. Have you not
Damn.
seen people over there? They're all tall. And it's all because of their diet. It's hella good.
Wow. So diet plays
Even
a
their
role
Mc
in height.
well, of course, the nutritional value is more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their food over there is very nutritional, has a lot of stuff in it. And even their McDonald's, they don't give you like large Cokes. They give you like smalls
Yeah,
or
yeah,
some shit. I
yeah.
heard.
I noticed
Oh,
that too.
don't quote me.
Yeah.
So basically, they value the nutritional value a lot more than the USA.
Yeah.
That's why the average person over there is more taller than over here. You
Wow.
know,
Yeah.
and that could also mean that their dicks are probably also bigger. Like I know that's gay, but that could be a factor in that. And you know what else? I was thinking about it. There is a lot of people who are smart in England or in the UK.
Yeah. Well,
Think about
that's
it.
why like talking in a British accent, like it's actually been a studied fact that talking in a British accent makes you look more smarter because like they have a reputation for being uh you know smart.
Being, yeah, their grammar, it's all like very fancy, right? Very
Yeah.
very formal, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, man. And they have like fancy words for everything.
Yeah.
But yes, I got thought about it, nutritional value, this and that, the healthy lifestyles. I think they have a like lower crime rates too. They don't even have guns legalized over there. Like
Wow.
that
Yeah,
all
of
plays a
course.
factor, and they grow a lot of smart people over there. And I
Yeah.
think they've been doing that because, bro, there's so many rock stars that are from England. Like
Yeah.
so many people did it from
Most of
like
the
Queen.
yeah. Led
Who else?
Zeppelin. Sex
Jimi
Pistols?
Hendrix. Jimi
Jimi Hendrix
Hendrix.
is from England?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Even 21 Savage.
Bro.
A lot of people are from England. And
Damn.
a lot of rock stars that changed the game are from England. Do you think smartness played a role into that? Of course, right? The
Of course.
creativity, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have like one of the smartest people over there. You can search it up, and they're not even that old. They're all young. Like they have higher IQs than fucking Einstein. So yeah, I guess that plays a big fact.
I think Albert
That they
Einstein
go over.
was German.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it true that Albert Einstein
He ate bugs.
discovered the
Oh. My fault.
no he discovered the he solved the shit for the nukes. What is it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What,
The
what was it?
the fat boy and little man, skinny boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he helped create it, right?
yeah. He said it was his worst invention.
Cool, man. The whole nutrition and shit. I like how we talked from therapy to that.
Yeah,
It was a good one.
it's a good transition.
Anyways, but we're basically done with this topic. Fuck this topic. Hey, tell them about got you into Jurassic World.
So when I was like fifth grade, I remember this. It was fifth grade. You know how elementary kids are, like they be hyping it up, and they're pretty much assholes. Like they're mean, and everyone was talking about how, oh, Inside Out is the greatest movie of all time, and everyone had seen it. It had just come out, right?
I have never heard that. I'm sorry. I've never heard that.
What?
People say Inside Out is like the greatest movie of all time.
These are fifth graders, bro.
Well, I don't remember that. I don't
We were in
remember that.
different classrooms.
I remember like me being excited to see fucking Jurassic World.
You were
That's
excited
what I
to see
remember.
Jurassic World?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I love the franchise back then. I was more into the dinosaurs than the fucking story itself,
Damn.
you know?
Yeah, the
I
action.
was a little nerd. Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone was talking about Inside Out, and I felt so sad because I hadn't seen it yet. I felt like I was missing out. So I was like,
Hmm.
I kept telling my mom to take me to the movie theater to see it, like every day. Like I want to go, you know.
Yeah.
So then one day we actually went, but like once we got to the movie theater, we saw that the movie had already started, and we went too late. So I was like, damn. I was pissed.
And then?
So then we saw that Jurassic World was also premiering. And my mom said we should watch that one because like we're already here, we might as well, right?
Yeah.
But I remember vividly saying, "But mom, that one's about dinosaurs. That's boring." I thought dinosaurs were boring
Mhm.
at the time, but then I
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, a movie is a movie, you know, and then it's in a
Yeah.
movie theater. Like it's got to be good quality."
Of course. I
So I
know.
was like, it's better to be here than to be at home bored. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll go. And when I came
Hmm.
out of that movie, I was, oh man,
Blown the world. It was great, right?
it was amazing. I was like, wow, this movie is amazing. And then I saw that it was a sequel, like a prequel to
Yeah.
another movie called Jurassic Park. So I watched that one, and I was like, man, oh man, this is amazing.
Which one was better though?
Jurassic Park.
Hmm. And then?
Well, I first I liked Jurassic World better because it was like more advanced and it had a bigger scope. But like Jurassic Park has
Yeah.
a certain feel, you know. It's more,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I love the Indominus Rex. How they like wrote him as a fucking smart ass T Rex, and then
yeah.
that oil scene, and then this and this and that. Oh, it was so
Oh yeah, the oil
badass.
scene. I love that scene. Yeah, where he had to cut
Fucking
the
cool.
wire and put it on. I
Yeah.
thought that was so badass.
But they had to kill him with the Mosasaurus. I fucking hate that. I know the whole point is like the T Rex. He's the OG. He always has to win. But fuck that T Rex, dude. He should have died. I don't know why they had to kill the Indominus Rex. I know it's part of the story, right? But like, I wanted him to succeed, bro. Like, he was so cool to me. I didn't care if it was a. I loved the Indominus Rex,
Yeah,
and I think that was bullshit that Mosasaurus killed him.
yeah.
You know? Did you like the most? Were you disappointed? Or just like whatever?
Well, it's because I didn't know much about the whole movies and thing, like the dinosaurs. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. I was too caught up in the moment. I thought it was pretty cool. Like the Mosasaurus came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was a cool scene, but I didn't want Indominus Rex to die.
Yeah, he
You
was
know,
pretty cool. Okay. Wait, I think it's a she. I don't know.
isn't he like mixed with Blue's
Yeah,
DNA in the T Rex?
yeah.
Right.
That was a major plot twist. Like it's
Yeah,
part raptor.
yeah, you can tell it was by its arms.
I realized that Jurassic World was a prequel to Jurassic Park. So then I watched Jurassic Park and I really liked it. I thought it was amazing. So then that got me into the whole franchise, and I did some research on it, like because I loved the whole like theme about it. So I saw that it was the first movie to do CGI, and I got into like all the computer aspects of it, and then I got into the Steven Spielberg because he directed it, and then I saw his other movies like E.T., Schindler's List, Back to the Future. Damn. Indiana
But
Jones.
hmm oh, he made all of those.
Yeah. E.T. Oh, wait, I already said that.
E.T. was amazing.
Yeah.
Didn't you say it was overrated?
When did I say it was overrated?
Who fucking said it was overrated? I remember someone in our group said it was overrated. I swear it was you.
It was not me. But yeah, man. That's how I got
He
into
made.
movies.
Wow. That's where it all created. That's where I started.
Yeah.
Wait, are you for real about that? That Jurassic Park was the first movie to use CGI?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When was the first Jurassic Park movie made?
I don't know, 1980 something? Or 19. Let me check. 1993.
They were the first movie to use CGI?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. Really? How do you know that? Fact check that right now.
The Steven Spielberg was first to really utilize technology. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that's a cool fact. Wait, so since you're all into that, right? The whole movie, do you want to go to Universal World?
Bro, I've wanted to for so long. But, like, it's far away. And we don't got that kind of money.
You don't think like you could ever save up for it?
We could, but, like, the expenses.
You would drive over there, right? You wouldn't go on plane.
Yeah.
And which one would you rather go to? The one in California or in Florida?
Probably Orlando.
Yeah,
Because you could also go to Disney World.
yeah. I've been to the Orlando one before. That's the only one I've been to. Something was wrong with my foot, right? So they gave me a wheelchair. And then like I remember we were at the Minions, right?
Yeah.
And my mom said like, "Oh, can we skip the line?" And the guy let us. He was like, "Oh yeah, you just say this person so that you can skip the line." And we use that excuse on every single fucking ride of
Damn.
Universal. So we didn't have to buy express.
That's cool.
Yeah, and yeah, it was pretty fun. But my big brother and my brother were all tired of my bullshit. They didn't believe my leg was actually wrong. I couldn't step. It felt like I was like stepping on a nail every time I walked.
Wow.
It was painful. Yeah, but I don't know what it was. I guess I was just fat. Something was wrong with me, man. You know.
Yeah.
No, but we should go to Universal World when we're old, if we make it
Yeah.
with the movie that you're working on. Bro, you know what's crazy? Leave this in the fucking pod.
Okay.
So let me talk to you about something, right?
All right.
So when I got high like 2 days ago, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, should I talk about the adventure?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Talk about it.
All right, so I wake up. I've been teasing the guy about Zah. Oh, where's Zah? What you want? Zah, put me on, like let me know. Like, it's a jokes, right?
Yeah.
But he was down with it, and I'm like, all right.
Damn.
I was considering it, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm home alone, and I'm probably gonna be home alone till later on. So I was like,
So
fuck
much
it.
for
It was
being
like,
sober since October.
oh god, dude, that's a bar. But we fucked up the reputation. That's the street.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm like, fuck it, right? I'm texting, yeah, I'm all right, fuck it, I'll pull up. We're trying to get other people to come with us. No one wants to come. So it's like, whatever. So it's like, it's been almost a year since I smoked weed. I come in there trying to be funny. That's why I wear my boots. I put my jeans on, a gray shirt on, and my boots. And I'm walking over there because I don't have my bikes, all of them, right? The wheels are all off. They don't have
Damn.
air.
Oh.
So I had to walk over there. I get there. I get to the ditch, right? As I'm walking over there, there's this lady in front of me walking. But she
Mm-hmm.
ends up being a cracker. Like I walk past her, I can tell she's tweaking. She's
Mm-hmm.
like kind of like talking to herself. She gives me a stank ass look. I
Damn.
I don't care. I walk. And then I need to cross this bridge, right, to go to the other field. And under the bridge, there's this guy. I'm not gonna assume he's a crackhead. I'm gonna just say he's a homeless guy. Let's be more appropriate. But the guy had like six dogs on him, and they were all like licking, playing with him. It was wholesome. And
Yeah.
he was in the shade. Like I bet you it made his day that day.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So boom, I get there. I cross the bridge, and now I'm on the field, and now I'm walking down to the ditch, right?
Yeah.
Couple like, and this is where actually me and Yair met 2 years ago.
Really?
And quarantine, my cousin, right? Me and my cousin would always walk to this ditch all the time, and we were actually gonna explore that side.
Yeah.
And as we were there, we saw Yair chilling there at these little pillars inside in the middle of the ditch. We were
Wow.
like, no way. I was like, no way. My cousin didn't know who he was.
Oh.
And yeah, I met Yair again. I was like, what's up? Like, he was in the group chat back then.
Yeah.
But I was never like close to him. And then yeah, I built a whole friend with this dude like during 2020 quarantine.
Wow.
And then yeah, we had like shit ton of adventures. But yeah, that's where we met. So that's where we agreed to meet on to smoke again, right?
Yeah.
as like a little thing, right? To be romantic. It's funny.
Yeah.
He pulls up and we pull out the joint and we sit there, bro. It is hot, and we're like trying to chill under these behind the pillars, right?
Yeah.
And boom, he lights it up. I hit it, and he's over here talking about his pizza crush, right? And he's
Oh.
telling me about like how his cousin is telling him, like, oh look, she wants. He's sending him like screenshots saying like, I want Yair. This wow, cool, bro. But I haven't felt the Zai though. Like I smoke it, all right. I'm hitting it. All right, I'm like, all right, cool, boom. It gets me. I'm coughing like crazy. I
Dang.
was like, wow. And then it hits me like a truck, bro. Remember, I have low tolerance, zero tolerance. I could hit once, I'm high already.
Wow.
It's a curse, but a blessing at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
Because I could get high as fuck off of one little joint. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened. I literally hit it 2 times. The regular person would not get high. Like you, I give you a blunt, you're not gonna get high. But
Mm.
yeah, I get high as fuck. We're over here talking. He's talking about the most random shit ever, and he's like talking like he's a smart genius guy, going into details and shit. And I'm over here like, what the hell are you talking about? And then you know who's texting me at the same time? The girl I'm talking to. I
Really?
leave her on scene. I'm over here looking at her message. 20 minutes. I'm leaving her on. So it's all getting to me. I'm like, yeah, shut up. Let me text back the girl. So
Yeah.
yeah, I text back the girl, and I can tell that I'm being weird. Like I'm probably regretting smoking with me because when you're smoking with someone, you want to vibe with the person, right?
Yeah.
And I'm over here being like a weirdo, like not being like very high, you know.
Yeah.
But so look, the reason I was like this is because I was running off like barely sleep, right? I was sleep deprived,
Mm.
and I'm get there, so like you know, sleepiness, high, it's not a good thing. You're not gonna be awake. You're not gonna be in the zone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're high as fuck, and me and Yad are walking in 100 degrees, man. And
Dang.
he's glorifying this, like the lifestyle being in the sun. I said, I'm not like you, bro. I'm like, this is not healthy, right? Being in the sun is not that healthy.
No.
Like it does give you the vitamin what?
D.
Yeah, but it also burns you
Yeah.
and makes you wrinkly. So fuck you, skin cancer. Like, come on, this is too hot. We should. Oh my god, like, when you're high, it's like you have this like hyper sensation, bro. Like of the heat, like going through you. It's like weird, man. Like I
Yeah.
could feel it around my body. It's warm. It's like a little micro. Oh, I can't react. It's not a good feeling because who wants to be in 100 degrees while high? You know, you want to be chill, somewhere nice, comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's where we fucked up. Me and Yair literally were not. We were in the middle of a ditch, hearing a crackhead talk to herself from the far. Like I have a video. Remember I showed it to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was here like arguing with herself with a person playing with dog. I don't know. It was weird. So now we're walking to guys that we have to go through crackhead forest, and it was
Oh.
actually really nice because there was like shade everywhere. So we're just walking, talking to each other. We go through the whole crackhead forest. We get to the ditch by Garza. You know where that's at, right?
Yeah.
At this point, we text Jesus. We're like, "What's up?" Like, we're trying to get another blunt, right? Just for the adventure. We weren't like actually like feeding for another blunt, but we just want to talk to Jesus.
Yeah.
And then Jesus comes out. We get to his house, and you know, once we talk to Jesus, that's when I got self conscious.
Mm.
Well, yeah, Jesus was just looking at me like I'm a weirdo, and it got to me because I was high. And when you're high, you kind of overlook into things for
Yeah.
no reason. Like it's a very unnecessary. And I kind of got offended at how he was looking at me. And I was like, what you want? Like, I'm high. Like, I want you to respect that I'm high. All right. And don't treat me like an animal. That's how it was inside my head. But I didn't say that. And then he wanted to take a picture of me. But I knew if he took a picture of me, I would have got so self conscious because I knew it would came out bad. So I didn't
Yeah.
let him.
Mm.
And then he kept on like being a little light skin, licking his lips and shit. I remember yeah, he was looking at him off. It was a funny thing because he was looking at himself, right?
Yeah.
And then he just like completely, he just dips, right? And then we're not on our phone, but he texted the group chat, watch out, leave. I was gonna let y'all in. He's bullshitting. And yeah, he got offended, bro. He started talking shit. Hey, my bad, because Jesus might actually like watch this. But he didn't say nothing that bad. And yeah, we're out here stranded, right? We're nowhere to go, we're just high. We get to the bench, and that's when we took those stupid ass pictures in the sun. They look like little Facebook pictures. It was all corny and shit. All right, but let's get to the interesting part. We were hungry, so we're like, all right, let's go to Roadrunner. We go to Roadrunner. We're walking over there, right?
Yeah.
As we get to the Roadrunner, there's this guy all tatted up.
Mm.
He's looking at us, and he's over here like talking to us. He keeps on looking at us, right? Bro, at this point, I'm geeked out. I'm high. I'm nervous, and I'm awkward. I'm having like social anxiety because there's people around us. You know what I mean? So yeah, this guy was talking to us. He has tats and everything. And you see, when I'm high, you overlook things damn, what if he's gonna do something to me? Like I was literally being a pussy.
Damn.
But the problem is I didn't know what he was saying because I was like deaf or some shit. Like the sinus infection is getting to me, bro.
Mm.
And I'm over here telling you like, what is he saying? And Yait's like ignoring me,
What the hell?
whatever. So me and Yait ignored this guy. So then I thought he got offended because he kept on talking to us because we just ignored him. And then you know what I did? I put my rings in my pocket. Like now that I think about it, that's such a bitch move. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like,
And
shouldn't you keep them on if you're gonna punch them? Like, in case?
oh, let me actually outsmart you with that one.
Oh,
That was,
it actually hurts your fingers.
yeah, because the rings absorb the tension and it kind of like impacts your hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, it could actually like break your fingers
Wow.
if you hit it hard enough. Yeah, it's gonna hurt you more than it would hurt. No, it's gonna hurt them a lot, but I think
It
the
hurts you.
ratio there, like you don't
Yeah.
really get that much out of it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I put them away because like just in case, because I knew if someone attacked us, we would lose. I knew I couldn't do nothing. I was defenseless. Like I'm over here suffering a post concussion, right? And the weed is kind of like stopping me out, but I'm not in the zone, dude. Like I know, like if someone died, that would have fucked me up. So I put it in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
We enter the gas station, and I feel like Fogo, bro. Like you know when he's at the liquor store,
Yeah.
he's all tensed up. That's how it literally felt like. We walk in there, and everyone just looks at us immediately. Everyone's just like eye contact, and it felt like I could feel everyone's breath on me. You
Damn.
know?
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, fuck you. Like I put on this act, but I'm over here talking, and I feel like I'm talking louder than I am.
Oh, yeah.
Like my voice is like echoing in my head, exaggerated, but like it felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But me and Yair, we get I think we buy water. Yeah, we do buy water, and I buy a honey bun, and you buy the cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm.
We get it, and we buy it, and at this point, like I can't control my composure. I'm here talking to the cashier, like $7, like I pull it out, boom, I give it to him.
Mm.
Everything's going good, right? As we're walking out, they're like, "Hey, you forgot your shit," and Yait's dumbass forgot the backpack in the store.
Oh, shit.
No, but it was just a bad look. They were looking at us like we're fucking stupid, you know?
Yeah.
So then we go to the ditch, right? We completely ignore the other guy. And we're here like at this little power station, right? I don't know what it was. It's an electrical box, right? And we're
Mm-hmm.
hiding behind it for shade.
Yeah.
And then as we're chilling there and eating our honey buns, we realize there's like meth pipes, fucking like heroin shots,
Oh,
and like
shit.
spoons, a lot of drugs everywhere. It was disgusting. And then we come out and there's a group. There's like a whole group surrounding this one person
Oh,
at the
my
bottom of a bridge.
gosh.
Like they were gonna do something to him, bro.
Oh, shit.
Shut up. You're making it corny.
Did they end up doing something to them?
Well, I'm not sure because we left. But you know what Yait's dumbass did? He put out his phone and started like acting like he was gonna record him.
Did they see y'all?
I don't know. They were looking at us and they were like kind of like shouting at our way, but I couldn't hear them because I was kind of deaf, you know.
Yeah.
And I kept on asking kept asking Yair like, what are they saying? He wouldn't tell me.
Damn.
And he's over here trying to be like street smart. He's like, yeah, we gotta go, we gotta go. So we crossed the bridge, and my dumbass was about to just walk into it. I don't know what controlled me. I was just being an idiot, but I stopped myself before I even that happened because I would have died. They would have crashed me. Like, anyways, yeah, he times it. We crossed the bridge, right?
Yeah.
And as we're crossing the road, this old guy act like we were. Oh my god, it pissed me off. Like we were going at first, like, we were walking across the first street, and he was on the other one, and we were walking very slow, so he could have just went. But he like slows down, acting like we're gonna hit him, and he's like, "What are you doing, bro? You could have caused a collision from the back. That was all on you." And he made it seem like it was our fault, but he just kept on going, and then I ended up feeling bad because he's old, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now we make it to the other sidewalk across the bridge, and now we're like, "Oh, we need eye drops." He's like, "You
Oh.
got me," and then with some jobs. We go to the family store that's by Yait's house,
Yeah.
and then yeah, we get the eye drops, and it was not lit
It was not lit.
because everyone was just looking at us. It was just awkward, you know.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we get the eye drops. We take them. We're posted up at this abandoned house by the neighborhood,
Mm.
and this little dog comes up to us, and that was a good experience. I was a little high, and I was playing with the dog. He was super cute.
Oh.
But yeah, I put on the eye drops, and they kind of like sobered me up.
Mm.
But the bad thing about the whole thing of that is I had to walk home.
Yeah. Not by
in the
yourself.
boots by
Damn.
myself. So, and I was by Garza, so I had to walk from Garza all the way to.
Damn.
And that whole time as I was walking, it's just kind of like overthinking my life. What am I doing? How I need to lose weight. I started like, even like being self conscious. I was like, I need to change. I need
Yeah.
to do these things. And I even started listening to sad music. No, listening to music was a good choice. It was kind of a vibe. It made the time pass by.
Yeah.
I didn't have earbuds, so I was just kind of like listening with my little speaker with my phone.
Wow.
And then yeah, I get home. I tell my brother I need your help. I smell like weed. I was like, can you give me gum and some cologne? And he actually helps me out.
Wow.
And I get there just in time because my mom actually like calls me saying like, oh, can you help me with the groceries? Oh my God, if I got there a little bit late and they were all
Damn.
in there as the groceries were already packed in, they would have been like, where you at? They would have smelled me with my weed clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but I get there right in time. I go straight to my room. Oh, and by the way, my dad got back from Mexico, so he was kind of waiting for me. But I
Oh.
just opened the door and go to my room and I changed. I even like wash my hands and everything. And I say hi to my dad and then I go with the groceries. And my mom, they're all looking at me. My mom was with her friend. She's looking at me like I'm weird, but I was overthinking it because I'm high.
Yeah.
So she like goes in for the hug and she like smells me. So like I could feel her breath, you know,
Yeah.
like she smelled me. So that was good that
Oh.
I changed because she would have
Yeah.
got me. That would have been the end right there. Honestly, I was prepared to get caught. I was like, fuck it. I didn't care because
Have
you
you
know
been
I've
caught
been telling you
before?
I've been. Yeah, it was. I had been caught
Oh.
before.
What did they do?
That that one was basically because I would bring my cart around the friend group a lot back in 2021,
Yeah.
and I would smoke at Alvaro's house,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And I guess Alvaro's mom sensed that I was high. I don't even remember when I was high around, but yeah, she like found out that I was high. Isaiah's mom, and then Isaiah's mom, told my mom, you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, I remember I was in my room. I was in a call with someone. I don't know. Maybe I was on YouTube. I was just chilling, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, Diego, come out. I'm like, okay. And they're all there, my dad, my mom, and they're just in the living room like it's a fucking conference.
Mhm.
And they're just like, so you smoke? I was like, no. Like I tried to deny it at first, like saying like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And yeah, I basically they got me. They told me like, oh yeah, this and this and that. They even said that I snitched on me.
Alvaro snitched on you?
Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah.
And that broke my heart.
Damn.
I was like, no way. The homie? And they also said that Alvaro snitched on me. So
Damn.
they were actually lying to me. Because I remember I caught Isaiah angry as fuck. I'm like, what are you doing? Why would you ever snitch on me? Like, what was the point of that? And like me and Isaiah actually like I fucked up our friendship because of this for a bit. And then I ended up apologizing to him saying that I'm sorry. I didn't know that your mom and my mom were lying. Because they did. They said that as a way to for me to admit it, which was smart, you know?
Yeah. Damn.
And yeah, and I just admitted it. And then I brought up some issues from the back saying this is why I use it. And I got weird with it. You know what I mean by that? Like some
Yeah.
trauma from the back.
Like
I say like
stress.
this kind of blaming it on them, like this is your fault. This is why I do it. I
Yeah.
don't know why I resorted to that, but I feel like that was the best way I could get out of it. Without like less consequences.
Yeah.
And then yeah, ever since I had to like stop smoking basically.
Mm.
And yeah, I stopped smoking from there. And then I relapsed December that year, and then I quit again, and then I relapsed again, beginning of the beginning of freshman, and then I quit again, and then I started smoking again after the breakup,
Mm.
and then that lasted till October 20 on the day I saw City Morgue, my first concert,
Yeah.
and then from that day I promised that I was gonna stop, and that then I relapsed 2 days ago,
Damn.
and I am planning on smoking maybe tomorrow, and that's it.
Really?
I'm gonna
Wow.
quit. Yeah.
What a story.
What a fucking story. You're gonna have to cut that off. Cut the shitty parts off.
Yeah, yeah, of course.